Alright, I have just finished netting this entire row, and now I'm ready to turn and start increasing. So I pick up my netting frame and I turn it around, and I move the gauge stick, like so, and I make it turn around too. So I am going to net in this mesh. So again, the thread is in front of the gauge, the shuttle comes up through there, pinch it, make the loop, bring it through. Now I want to increase. So I make sure I know where the next one is, and then I come up between these meshes in the previous row. I've got my next mesh, I've got the knot in the previous row. So I'm going to come up here. So I come up in that mesh space, and you have to jiggle it a little bit to make sure everything stays level. Make the knot, and just make sure that the knot seats above the previous knot. I know it's hard to see, but there it is. So now I bring down the next mesh. So I've got the knot in the first mesh, the knot in the mesh above it in the previous row. Now I'm going to go into this one. Scoot the gauge long, come up through the mesh, pinch it around. Don't turn loose till it's almost seated. There. Now, increase by coming up in this one in the previous row. Pinch it. Make sure the gauge is level with the previous mesh. Make your loop. Come around. Make sure you don't catch any other meshes. Get them out of the way if you have to. Pinch it and knot. Now this will make a geometric increase. Instead of having 12 meshes per side, I'll have 24. So if you want lesser increase, do it every other one, every third one. So again, around the gauge, up from behind the mesh, pinch it, make your loop, come through your loop, and there. Find the mesh in the previous row, come up through there, slide that on down, make sure it's level, make sure you're in the right space, throw your loop, come through there, there. One more time. Thread in front of the gauge, come up back to front in the mesh, pinch it, make your loop, come up in the loop. Tried to get sloppy on me. There. One last increase, the mesh in the previous row. Scoot that along. A little more thread, make your loop through there and there, and stop.